Hello children, how are y'all? Today we are going to study chapter number 11, Perimeter and Area, part 4. Children, today we are going to learn the properties of a circle. Before learning the properties of a circle, we should know what is a circle. What is a circle, children? A circle is a closed curve which is equidistant from a fixed point called the center of the circle. What is a circle? A circle is a closed curve which is of equal distance from a fixed point called the center of the circle. Is it clear? And we know, children, there are many points on the circle. There are many points on the circle. The next point which we are going to learn is called the circumference of the circle. It is called the circumference of the circle. Now, what is circumference of the circle? The circumference is also called the boundary or perimeter of the circle. What is circumference? Circumference is also called the boundary or the perimeter of the circle. The next we are going to learn is called the radius of the circle. What is radius? Radius is the line segment joining the center and any point on the circle. What is radius? It is a line segment joining the center and any point on the circle. Here, children, we know that there are many points on the circle. There are many points on the circle. So, we can join the center to any point on the circle. That means there are infinite radii, or we can draw infinite radii in a circle. We can draw infinite radii in a circle. Is it clear, children? So here in this figure, we have OC as the radius. There is another radius which I am going to show, OG. Here OG is also a radius because it is the line segment joining the center and any point on the circle. Did you all understand, children, that there are infinite radii in a circle? The next point which we are going to learn is called the diameter of the circle. Now, what is diameter? Diameter is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle and passing through the center of the circle. So what is diameter? It is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle and passing through the center. Did you all understand? So, and diameter is the longest chord. It is the longest chord. We are going to learn about chord later on. Understood? See here we can see that AB, that segment AB is equal to segment AO plus segment OB. Segment AB is equal to segment AO plus segment OB. But what is OA, children? OA is the radius of the circle. OB is again another radius of the circle. That means diameter is equal to 2 into radius. Diameter is equal to 2 into radius. Did you all understand, children? The next point which we are going to learn is called the chord of the circle. Now, what is a chord? Chord is again a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle. Chord is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle. But what is the difference between a chord and a diameter? The diameter is the longest chord. The diameter is the longest chord and also it passes through the center of the circle. But all chords need not pass through the center of the circle. All chords need not pass through the center of the circle. Here you can see EF is a chord because it is joining 2 points on the circle, but it doesn't pass through the center of the circle. And we know, children, the diameter is the longest chord. The next point which we are going to learn is called the arc of the circle. It is called the arc of the circle. Now, what is an arc? Arc is a part of the circumference. Part of the circumference. What is an arc? Arc is a part of the circumference or the circle. Did you all understand? An arc is a part of the circle or the circumference of the circle. Now, children, listen here. Here we have seen just a small piece of arc, or we have cut this arc here. So this is called the minor arc, and the other arc, this because this arc is a bigger arc, so we call it as a major arc. So we have a minor arc and a major arc. So a chord divides the circumference into two parts, and we have the smaller part is called the minor arc, the bigger arc is called the major arc. Is it clear? The next point which we are going to learn is called the segment of the circle. What is a segment? Segment is the area enclosed between the chord of the circle and the arc of the circle. What is a segment? The area enclosed in between the chord and the arc of the circle is called the segment. Is it clear? The next point we are going to learn is called the sector of the circle. Now, what is a sector? The sector is the area enclosed in between two radius. In between two radii, here we are having OB and OG. Understood? So the area enclosed in between two radii and an arc of the circle. Did you all understand? So the area enclosed in between two radii and an arc of the circle is called the sector of the circle. The next point which we are going to learn is called the semicircle. So half of the circle is called the semicircle. Half of the circle is called the semicircle. Okay, so we have another semicircle which I'm going to show. This shows half the area of the circle. Half the area of the circle. Is it clear to you all, children? Children, here I have written down the definitions of the parts of the circle. The first part is called the center of the circle. It is a fixed point. It is a fixed point from which all the points on the circle are equidistant. The second point is the circumference of the circle. It is the perimeter of the circle. The third point we have is the radius. It is the line segment joining the center to any point on the circumference of the circle. The next point is the diameter of the circle. It is the line segment joining any 2 points on the circumference and passing through the center of the circle. Did you all understand, children? The next part is called the chord of the circle. It is the line segment joining any 2 points on the circle. Diameter is the longest chord. The next point is called the arc of the circle. It is a part of the circle or circumference. The next one is called the segment of the circle. It is the area enclosed by a chord and an arc of the circle. Next point is the sector of the circle. It is the area enclosed by two radii and an arc of the circle. The next is the semicircle. The diameter divides the circle or circumference into two equal halves. Each of the halves is called a semicircle. Each of the halves is called the semicircle. Did you all understand? Is it clear and easy? Thank you, children. Have a nice day.